Welcome back to the basement.
Welcome back to the basement yard. Don't give me that look.
No. I'm trying to figure out your sweatshirt right now. Is it like
It's not to be figured out.
it is to be figured
This
out.
isn't a puzzle.
It's not a puzzle, but it is a trick.
Yours is more of a trick than mine.
Mine is lines,
But
and
it's like
stripes.
They're like
They are interlocking.
It's like a zip.
No, but like, is yours like supposed to be like two-toned like that, or is it just shining, shimmering, splendid?
No, it's like an ombre. I don't know if that's right.
The fuck is that?
That's
What
like
am
what
I?
girls-
Hair?
Yeah.
Come on.
You know
I
what it
know
is.
of
Don't
hair.
pretend.
I'm married to a woman. You think I don't understand what an ombre is? I don't. I'll be honest.
I think it's just a blend.
I think it's just like hair one color to another color.
A gradient.
Okay, but
You don't know what a gradient is?
But a gradient is a
gradient, like when it like
it progressively like it's like
Gets into-
exponential. So you have like a parabola of hair color.
I don't know
forgot
why
you-
you're choosing to make this harder than it is. I also definitely did. No, I
You remember parabolas?
I do, but I did fail that.
Really?
That
Geometry?
quarter. No, my math. That was in high school,
Yeah.
and my math averages I remember were like 88, 92, 61,
Uh-oh.
85.
There we go.
And like the 61 was when parabolas,
Parabolas, I like
Sine,
parabolas.
cosine.
I was a big parabola guy. Love sine and cosine waves.
and tangents.
Tangents was, but I love parabolas, love exponents. The way they just kind of go up like a hill.
It
was pretty cool.
I didn't fuck with that, but you know what I fucked with? The TI-83 calculator.
Dude, I was
Just to do this.
I fucking hacked school, okay? I figured it out.
You figured school out. How'd you figure it out? What'd you do?
Well, because I went to baccalaureate for 7th to 10th grade, and everything that we learned was like a year and a half ahead of what traditional public schools were learning. So like what you're referencing, like all that's like advanced geometry and stuff like that, I had learned in like 7th going into 8th grade. Like we learned it quickly. And
One second.
If you let me.
Okay, go ahead.
If you let me.
Tell us, Mr. Advanced. Albert Einstein.
First of all, and I was a fucking whiz with that calculator. I also had games on mine. So they'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing such hard work." And
Yes!
it's like fucking Snake and shit like that.
That's what it was. It was Snake.
I had other games on there though too. I knew a kid that had fucking like a version of like Super Mario on there and shit like that.
What?
There was you could plug some shit
Was he
into
Japanese? Was he Japanese?
He wasn't not Japanese.
That's what I'm saying.
He could have been Korean, could have been Chinese,
Right.
could have been another part of,
They're just. What's the word? They're innovative.
Bro, they're so like
With video games.
dude, I mean
Innovative.
Nintendo, it's Japanese, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
But what did Nintendo start off as? Do you know this?
What do you mean?
Before it was video games, do you remember what Nintendo was before?
Oh yes.
What?
It was socks.
No.
I don't know.
Trading cards. A lot of people don't know that. There you go. Now you're all advanced along with me.
Nintendo made trading cards.
Yeah, they did, but like in
But
like
what were they? What was on the cards?
like Japanese stuff. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm not quite sure. But so we learned it all. So when I left and went to a New York City public school, when I went to Bryant, I was ahead. So like I appeared way smarter to my classmates.
Oh, because you had already learned it, so it's like, oh, now are you doing it for the
So
first
I
time?
hacked the system.
Mm-hmm.
So then they were just like, "Whoa, wait a sec. How are you?" And I was like, "I'm good." I had learned it 2 years, maybe a year and a half before.
So the hack is go to a school that's ahead, leave it,
yeah.
and then regress.
Well, I didn't regress because I did 1 year in like with like the normies.
Well, you regressed academically.
No, because then I went right into
Repeating maths.
I went to right into calculus, bitch.
Okay.
So I didn't fucking regress. So don't even do that. I also did the same thing in college to boost my GPA. I
That's
retook,
nice.
bro. College, the first year of college, maybe even the first 2 years of college, is just the last 2 years of high school all over again.
I wouldn't know.
You're right. But like, so I remember. Did I ever tell you that I got like recruited by my school to be a math major?
Explain this.
They
sat you down?
Yes. I
They
swear
got
to God,
math scouts?
I got a letter in the mail because,
Were you good at math?
dude, I was a math whiz, dude. Out of
Wow.
high school, I got offered like a free ride to Queens College because they had like an incredible math teaching program. Didn't want to do it because I didn't want to go sit in a car and look at this fence and be like, "Oh my God, my life can be something."
Okay.
Joke's on me.
Because you sat in a parking lot and smoked cigars and looked at Target. So, I mean... Yeah, maybe should have went with the fucking math.
Yeah, whatever.
Could have worked on a rocket ship or something.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's fine.
But I got everyone at my school at college, you have like a dedicated mailbox. And one time out of the random, I got an email saying like, oh, you have mail in your mailbox. I was like, what the fuck? And it was from my school. It was from the head of the math department. And he's like, yo, come call me. Let's set up a meeting. I want to talk to you about potential opportunity.
This is kind of like how Harry got into Hogwarts. Like a letter just arrives.
Well, that was way more magical than mine.
Was it stamped with like that ink?
Mine was from like some random white guy. His was from Dumbledore, dude.
But did it have wax, like a wax stamp?
No, it was just a regular. Bro, if it had a wax stamp on it,
I'm not opening it.
I'm not.
I'm keeping it.
Bro, one of our friends, I think maybe it wasn't Espo. Someone recently sent us something with a wax stamp on it. I was just like, damn, I don't want to touch this.
It's probably Espo's wedding invitation.
Might have been.
But
wax stamp.
wax stamps.
Wax stamp.
Cool.
Dude, and like the melting of the wax and then the stamp, orgasmic.
Mad.
Let me tell you.
Like watching that in movies where there's like,
I also love watching the guys that dip the wine bottles in wax.
I love that
And they're
shit.
like,
yeah. And sometimes they get a little deep.
they
and
get
I'm
a little
like, yo,
dirty.
You're fucking it
They get a
up.
little dirty. I want to shove my hand in boiling wax.
I don't want to shove it in boiling wax.
But like wax.
I mean, I definitely have like put my hand in wax.
But like
Not full hand.
dude, someone once gave me a wax. Oh man, you're going to hate this.
What, dildo?
No.
Bro, I don't know.
Why would you go? Remember, I was in day camp. I was Spider-Man.
Yes, I remember when you were Spider-Man.
Yeah. So, they went to like one of those places where you can like dip your hand in ice and then dip it immediately into wax to make like a wax hand mold. Mm-hmm. And they did the Spider-Man thing for me, and I had it for a long time, and then it must have melted.
It was like your little hand.
It wasn't mine. It was someone else made it for me. One of our like counselors.
Wow, you were big time Spider-Man on this
Told you,
campus.
brother. I was Spider-Man.
Wow.
But yeah, so he sat me down, and he's just like, "Listen, you are clearly like very good at this. You understand it, and I do. Like I always was really good at math.
This is like a Goodwill Hunting moment.
Yeah, but like not as fun, like.
And definitely not as smart. It's fine.
Whoa!
Have you seen the movie?
Not in a long time, but he was just a smart white kid.
I mean, but he was solving things that
Because
no
he
one
was a
could solve.
janitor. That's why people thought he was way smarter. Because he was a janitor.
No,
Joey.
he was actually solving problems that like the professors and like.
Because he was cleaning up the professor's room, Joey. That's why. Because he was a janitor.
Yeah, you haven't seen the movie.
Not in a while.
Going down the plot.
But he was like, we would really like to make you like you could double major or you can be just a math major. And I was just like, well, what, I asked him the questions. And then, of course, I got down to brass tacks. I was like, all right, well, what are you going to do for me?
I was going to ask, like, what do they get out of you doing that?
I guess it just, like, if there are no major, like, if there are, like, offices for different, curriculums at schools and no one uses them, they'll just go under. No one will use them.
Got it.
And they'll get less funding and shit like that. Like, so they want people to do it so they can be like, oh, shit, we have people.
Right.
So I was like, all right, what are you going to do for me, bitch? I didn't say the bitch part.
You definitely didn't.
I didn't
You
say
definitely
that.
said it in a very nice way.
I did. I was just like, all right, well, like, what are you going to do? And he was just like, we have no money. No one is a math major at this school.
Perfect.
And I was like, all right, so now you're not getting anybody.
You couldn't squeeze like a 6-pack out of this or something?
6-pack would have been sick. I'll be honest with you.
I would have took it for a 6-pack.
But I was more into 40s at that point in time.
Makes sense.
Why are we not, like, why aren't 40s cooler than, like, why don't people realize how cool a 40 is?
The homeless, they know. But yeah, I don't know.
When's the last time you drank a 40?
Probably at your house.
Yeah.
Underage.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. We should do that though.
I've-
Let's get an Edward 40 hands.
Edward
going.
40 Hands episode?
I know you love tape, and I know you love
I
40s.
love, oh God, I do love
So like
tape.
we should probably.
I do love tape, although it needs to be 40s from, like, someone should send us beer. What the fuck?
Send Frank. They're $4.
Well, when's the last time you bought a 40? They might be more expensive now.
Well, back then they were like $1.50. That's why we were buying them.
They were $2 actually.
First of all, that's like the biggest steal.
That's
ever.
why I'm saying, like, people were talking shit about 40s.
I loved them back then.
Bro, 40 in 2008, we were underage. We could say it.
I had no respect for myself. So that's why I was like, I'm just going to duct tape beer to my hands.
And drink them and maybe piss your pants.
Right.
Dude, I know someone that did Edward 40 hands, got so drunk that they tried to do push-ups with it, and the fucking bottle broke.
Whoever you know who did that is a fucking idiot. What did they think was going to happen?
Oh, they didn't get cut, though, surprisingly.
That's shocking.
Yeah, I was really shocked by that, but
Wow.
here we are. How are you? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing swell. How are you?
Good. You look great, honestly.
Hey, you look great too.
Thank you so much. We're just two good-looking boys that are really benefiting from the world.
What was that?
Just
What did we just do?
I
Was
just
that
got
small talk?
I got validation, babe.
Is that small talk?
I've got validation.
What would you grade your small talk?
I'm a great small talker.
But like where are we?
I will say this.
A to F.
I would say I'm an A, maybe even an A minus. I don't know anyone that's an A.
It's lower than A. Maybe I'm saying an A. Maybe an A minus.
I mean, you can make an argument.
Okay.
But like, I could even see being an A plus. But right now,
Right.
I my social battery's a little spent right now.
You're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks. You hate small talk.
I'm not great at it.
You are good at it. You just
I'm good
don't
at
like
it. Like in certain. If I'm by myself, then I think I'm really good.
Yeah, because most of the small talk you have are just lies about yourself.
No, that also depends where I am.
You were like a scientist.
I don't do that all the time, but it is fun to see how your acting chops are.
just test it out.
Yeah. Like if you're at a bar and a person that you don't really care to talk to anyway is like, "Oh, hey," and you're like, "Oh, hi, I'm Kevin." Like you just, like who cares?
The last time, I think I should say last time. The only time I've done that was in like Vegas, and it was the first year me, you, Espo, like all of us went. Not like the big crew. It was the smaller crew, and I was like a 22-year-old FBI secret agent named like something like Quincy Stevenson or something.
You went to. You were 22 and you told people that you worked for the FBI. This kid wants to be Batman so bad. That's unbelievable stuff.
You know what's funny?
You can't lie about your first name anymore.
You know what's I know now.
sucks.
I'm screwed. Now people know me.
I know.
But you know what's screwed up? Is you say he wants to be Batman as if you wouldn't want to be fucking Batman either.
I'd prefer guns. I would just shoot.
So just be Batman, but with a gun, aka the Red Hood, Jason Todd. Who Jason Todd? He was the second the second Robin behind Dick Grayson, and right before Tim Drake. No, not ringing a bell. You don't remember that Death in the Family comic?
I stopped listening at Red Robin. Was that fast food back
Red
there?
Hood.
Red Hood.
But I feel a sense of confidence. I have received the validation that I've been looking for, quite frankly, my whole life. And no, not from my dad. From a more important person.
Who's that?
The internet.
Oh, got it. You think the internet is a boy or a girl?
It's a boy, dude. Because it's annoying as hell. It's annoying. It's obnoxious. People want to get the fuck. People are just like, shut up, you idiot.
Oh, I see. What you're doing.
It swears it knows everything.
I see what you're doing. You saved it by saying.
No, that's that was my answer the whole
it's
fucking
like,
time.
Say boy, but then talk negatively about it.
Yeah, because it sucks, dude.
Okay.
If the internet was a girl, it'd be way nicer, dude. Way nicer. Are you kidding me?
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Come on.
I think women are generally more nice.
Significantly.
Guys don't know how to be nice.
Because society told us that being nice is weak, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, but also it's like I don't know why, but like I don't know. I think like and also innately like women just have more compassion.
And
more
yeah,
empathy.
and you could also blame it because if they feel like they don't be nice, that they're gonna get murdered.
Back in the day, yeah.
Back in the now, right here, right now.
What if they're not? Oh yeah, no, there are times, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
bro,
what did you say?
I don't mean to like, I'm not. We're not.
Go,
I'm not,
do it, do it.
No. I just want to. I'm not trying to like.
You are.
Because I'm not trying to go overboard with like men suck type of things, whatever. But here's what I will say, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being a woman and going on a first date, bro?
No,
I'm
dude.
carrying.
Oh my
on
God,
that.
are you
Like,
kidding?
Hell no.
First of all, if
Yo, I got anxiety,
bro,
I can't.
I gotta
no
be
way.
I gotta be honest with you. Like, ladies, how have you ever in your life even considered doing a blind date with someone?
Part of me thinks
Ever, dude. Ever.
Yo, part of me is like, what's wrong with you? To be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go. Like, that's so wild because, I mean, maybe it's because I watch too much like murder shit.
Stuff. There's murder stuff out there.
So like, I just can't, you know. And I've been in like, you know, you drive by places in like Ubers in Manhattan, and like a girl and her friend are walking by someplace, and then dudes are just appearing like shadows and just being like, oh hey, and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah,
I'd be mad scared.
Oh my God.
You ever walk through dudes at a construction site?
Dude, are you
I
kidding
feel
me?
mad weird,
I
bro.
worked on a construction site, baby.
So you've whistled,
No, I'm not a cat caller.
obviously.
Actually, no.
Have you called cats?
Like when we were
What
teenagers.
would you cat call? What's okay to cat call?
Meow.
That's not even what I was asking. No one was asking you to impersonate.
I know.
But
no,
like-
I'm saying, like, when we were teenagers, I don't know if you remember this, but like when we were teenagers, we would be like at, like, let's use Roosevelt Field Mall as an example. And if we would see a good-looking girl, one of our friends would just go like, "Hey yo," and then like fucking like duck and be terrified.
we?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, honestly.
It wasn't like, I'm sure I've done that at points in time, but like never like the fucking, you know, like the cartoon example of like the guy at the hard house, like, listen up, sweetie, I can jackhammer something for you.
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna come out of that?
Also-
do you think this woman is gonna be like, I am so impressed with your confidence, you fat fucking slob, that I am going to stop everything I'm doing to give you my undivided attention?
Bro, also, is no one afraid of women? I'm scared.
They're gonna kill you.
No, I'm scared to be like, hi. I can't imagine being like, you're so beautiful, and I would never
Well,
do that.
when there's the fucking peanut galleries watching this guy, and he's like, listen, I'm gonna pour concrete, and then I'm gonna see a girl, and you guys watch what I say, okay?
Yeah, it's
I don't know. It's scary. It's
scary.
Bro, going on a first date is
Too much murder. I couldn't.
I mean, and especially now, we know a lot more about murder now.
I would need eyes. I would definitely need like backup.
Just like people in like the bushes with like
Yeah.
binoculars and stuff like that.
Remember when we used to spy on our friends going on dates? I would need
Yes.
like that. Our
We
friends
would
be like,
follow-
"Oh, I'm gonna go meet up with this girl at the park." And we're like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then they leave, and then we
would
take the long
follow.
way.
We would follow them and
stare at them?
and then we would. I don't know if you remember this. We would like see them like, you know, like say, you know, one of our friends was like walking the girl home or something like that. They
Yeah.
would stop at the corner, and it looks like they were either gonna like go in for a kiss or something, and then we would just walk out into the street and just, yeah. Like fucking idiots, and just completely. I love this story so much, and we've spoken about it before. I don't remember how true it is, but it's one of the funniest stories I've ever heard. Where we had a kid in our friend group that walked a girl home, and like so badly wanted to, like, he had a big crush on her and wanted her to have a crush on him, and like allegedly, I really hope it's true, he like went in to kiss. And she like moved out of the way, and he like stumbled forward, and like 50 pencils fell out of his back.
50 pencils. That's kind of wild. That's just being a kid. Also, when you said 50 pencils, that did something to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, like the good pencils, like the nice rubbery erasers.
This is gonna sound weird, and I don't mean to transition. We're making very hard transitions right now, but I'm gonna do it again. There is something about an abundance of pencils and batteries that gets me going.
Like horny going?
Yes and no. Like, not no.
I gotta be honest with you. I have
Frank.
a lot of questions because there are a ton of batteries out there.
I know.
And if you're just doing this fucking show half-assed all the time,
Think about this, okay? Your remote doesn't have batteries. You're like, oh, we got to order more batteries. These are the last ones we have. Then you order 100. right? And then you open the box and you're like, I have 100 batteries. Like, this is gonna last. I can fucking power everything.
Do you have the battery daddy or whatever it's called, or like the caddy daddy or whatever?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't
is
even
that
know
Is
about
that a dildo?
Oh yes, and well, it's a dildo for dads, which I guess is just a regular dildo.
Yeah, it's just a.
But it's a giant. It looks like a briefcase, and it is just meant for batteries.
That's fire,
dude. You're gonna be fucking soaked the minute you see this.
Yeah,
thing.
dude.
And it's like it has the cutouts just for AA's, just for AAA's. You could throw C's in there.
Is
D's.
it like padding like a gun case?
It's see-through, dude. You've never seen this thing?
Oh, I have seen that.
I had my fucking mother-in-law got me one last year, and then she didn't realize it didn't come loaded with batteries, so she spent an absurd amount of batteries.
Yes, I have seen that,
dude. And it comes with like a little battery tester.
And then also, bro, tell me you don't like. Can someone appreciate like when someone would open their pencil case and it would just be mad neat and it would be like 15 pencils all perfectly
I'm gonna
sharpened.
do you one better. I'm gonna do you one better.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do you one better. When someone would have the 64 pack of Crayola crayons and they would open it up and it was freshly sharpened.
And it's just bleachers.
And it's just bleachers
of fucking awesome crayons. Oh my god, I love that.
And they
shit.
have all the best colors too.
Yeah.
And you're just looking at it and you're just like, oh, I would eat the fuck out of these crayons.
That's why like there's something crazy about like because
You?
everyone likes back to school shopping.
It's sexual for you.
But that I think because like the first day of school
when
it's like,
you have kids,
my binder is neat. I open up the
and the
pencil
dividers
case.
and the dividers are all in it
dividers.
and they're clean.
Fucking Post-its, the little singular Post-its that you put in books.
For books, yeah. Joey is gonna be the
Highlighters. Bro, forget. Don't even get me fucking started on whiteout. Do not fucking start talking about
Which
it.
one? The tape, the pen with the squishy that you can do, or the fucking painter?
Let me
the
tell you
painter
this
with
right
the
now.
sponge.
The pen can go fuck its mother. I hate that stupid pen. Okay, I hate that fucking pen. The tape though, I love the tape, and of course the swishy swash, the painting. Mad
But
fun.
now let me ask you,
Ask me.
which of the painting was better? The one that had the actual brush on the end, or the one that had the sponge like the
Frank,
cheese?
the fucking triangular
The cheese,
sponge.
baby! Yes!
That's my shit.
Yo, I am
Oh.
so fucking with you. I hated the fuck out of the tape because I was just like, who do you think you are?
It would like kick up.
And it would kick up at the end, and then you had to like push it down with your
Yeah.
finger, and then you'd get like ink on it.
Yeah.
I didn't like that shit. The fucking brush, dude. I'll tell you right now.
I'd paint a house with that.
I would paint. Do you remember when we used to paint our footballs with it?
Yeah.
I would, and don't even get me started on the smell.
Yeah.
Whatever chemicals were in whiteout.
Bro, back in 2004 when I had that whiteout, a part of me wanted to paint my nails.
When's the
I
last
knew
time-
everyone would call me gag or something.
I did that for baseball.
First of all, I painted my because you were a catcher.
Yeah. What? When's the last time you used whiteout?
Bro, Miss Pogrebin's class? 3rd grade? I don't know. I would love an excuse to have.
I mean, you do, babe. Just start writing stuff more. Why don't you just write stuff more?
Just
You
write
have a
it out.
fucking desk full of pens that you never use and
Yeah.
always disappear.
Right.
Just start writing stuff down more.
I gotta start writing stuff out.
I will say this. You are not wrong. There is, when you walk through like the 3 aisles of stationery and Target, it's euphoric, borderline orgasmic.
Yeah, it is.
And you see all those pens, and they're just in their box, and then there's like, we'll give you a bonus one. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god, dude.
Bro, and also they have the really expensive pens that have like a diaper on them, and you're like, bro, I love the diaper.
Oh, like the point of it comes with like
It's got
like
a-
glue on it, like
No. I'm talking about like where you would put your finger. Like it's got a little diaper.
Oh, the finger squishies.
It's got a fat.
the finger.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
like that. I was
dude.
like, yo, my finger's mad comfortable. Yo, and a pen that just rolls.
Oh, you're a
It just
roller?
rolls.
See, I like the precise V7, like the gel.
I like that.
I like that ink.
Yeah.
But you want just a fucking whore of a ballpoint, don't you?
Bro, and Tiffany Wynn.
She had all the coolest shit.
She
bro.
had mad cool shit.
Yo, this girl, if she's not famous yet, why?
We love Tiffany
We
Wynn.
love her, dude.
But like, but I remember Tiffany. She
Back
introduced.
to the Japanese.
Yeah. I don't even know if she was Japanese.
You're.
You know what? Before I go down this whole thing, because it might take an hour, we do have some ads. The first one being Squarespace. Squarespace is where you're going to want to build all of your websites. Okay, you can buy domains from this, and also you could build your website. If you have a small business or you have content or something you want to share, your website is going to be your first impression. And if that looks bad, then people may not trust your product or whatever you have that you're selling. But with Squarespace, they make it very easy to give yourself a professional-looking website. Doesn't take a lot of time. They have beautiful templates that make it very easy to switch out pictures and text so that you can create a website in a small amount of time, and it's ready to go. Also, they have a lot of tools that can help you, optimize your traffic. You can find out where these people are coming from, so maybe you could spend a little marketing dollars here and there. So this is the place that you're going to do it. I have used other platforms in the past. I can honestly tell you that Squarespace is the best. All the websites that we build through Squarespace, anyone that I know really are making all their websites through Squarespace as well. So if you're making a website, it has to be through here, and we're going to save you some money. You can go to squarespace.com/basement right now, and you will save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or a domain. Okay, so that is squarespace.com/basement, and you will save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Okay, so I want to see those beautiful websites up and running. Let me know. And then we also have Stamps.com. It's creeping up. The holidays are getting here. A lot of people are going to be shipping things, and whether you have a small business or not, maybe you send a lot of gifts to your family members and stuff. Stamps.com could save you some money on all the shipping and whatnot. But especially if you're a small business that's making a lot of sales, this is the time of year where people are purchasing a lot, so you're going to be sending a lot of things out, and Stamps.com brings all the services of the post office right to your computer, and all you need is a printer, and then you can buy and print official U.S. postage right in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to wait in a line. You don't have to drive all the way to the post office or anything like that. You can do it from there. No traffic, no waiting. Not only that, not only are you saving that time, but you're also saving some money because they have rates that you can't find anywhere else, like up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates. So it's saving you time and saving you money. And not only that, but if you sign up at Stamps.com and enter the code BASEMENT, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale, no long-term commitments or contracts. That's Stamps.com, and the code is BASEMENT, okay? So use that. You'll get a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale, okay? So enjoy that, folks.
You know what else you can enjoy? Patreon. Patreon.com/thebasementyard. Folks, thank you guys so much for the continued support, continued love, and continued growth on Patreon. You guys are consistently putting us in the top 10 in the world. That's right, this whole goddamn rock floating into this black nothingness. We are the top 10 on this bitch. Thank you guys so much, and we're going to keep growing. And we got some stuff in the works to give you guys more content on there. So go check it out. You sign up for that first tier, you get these weekly episodes 1 week in advance. And then that second tier, well, you get exclusive episodes every single Friday, which they're kind of off the walls, and I'm not going to say anything about it. You go watch for yourself, and you tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. So go to check it out at patreon.com/thebasementyard. Thank you so much for the continued love, growth, support, and we're just going to keep bopping to the top for you guys. All right? Take it easy. See you later.
Back to Tiffany.
Oh, yeah. Back to Tiffany when?
So the thing,
Bro,
I didn't know that we were going to be talking about school supplies.
Honestly, we had other stuff, and I even made the transition into one of the things I said I wanted to talk about. Don't care about it anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Right into fucking, absolutely.
There's 2 things that I do want to talk about. One thing, also, just so everyone knows, this girl Tiffany that we're talking about, we were barely friends.
And haven't spoken to her in 20 years. Maybe 23 years.
Maybe more.
Yeah, maybe more. She doesn't even know
she's doing well.
Yeah, I do hope she's doing well.
Insanely smart. She's probably crushing it, so God bless.
Well, she was smart in elementary school. She could have, let's be honest, she could have went straight downhill. She might be an idiot now. We don't know. But we hope she's still smart, and we hope she's doing well.
Yeah. But she introduced me to, because you had all different types of pens and blah, 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 and I was already on the ones with a little diaper. And you could even put the ones that had the extra diaper on top of it for the pen. So it's like,
you had a loaded diaper of a pen in your hand.
Crazy. But then she introduced me to those like artistic pens that are like black. And it's almost like a marker, but it's thin. And it's mad neat. And it's like used for like calligraphy.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, what? Because those are mad expensive.
She had the best pencil case and the best snacks. I remember she was always coming in with, bro, she had the
what
dopest.
Are those Asian?
The jellies.
Yes.
Yo, to this day, I do not know. Buy a box of them. Buy the whole company.
What are those?
They were like
Asian
her
jellies?
and fucking Pooja had them. Pooja
had 'em.
Pooja had them, and I had asked all the time. I almost died on one of those.
She gave me
bitches.
an apple one, and I almost choked on it
This
too.
bitch is trying to kill it. Fuck you, Pooja.
Asian jellies.
They were like, it was a little cup, and it was just a clear jelly, and there was just like a piece of fruit in it.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
I was like, it was like a pear or an apple or, you know, like something. Asia. Did you just type in Asian jellies?
Asian jelly cups. Asian jelly cups.
What are they, dude?
There was an Asian girl who lived on my block growing up, and she had them too.
What? Why? You know,
The
share
Asian-
with us.
the
We're
Asians,
sorry.
man, the Asian-
We're sorry.
The Asians had good snacks, man.
They had good snacks.
Oh.
Did you?
This is
No.
like a U.S. version. This shit is ass.
I don't want that shit. I want that shit to be.
I want the OG.
Full fucking.
That's not
you
it.
know.
That's not. Ooh. No, those are puddings. Disgusting, bro.
Asian jelly snacks. If I find these, oh no, yeah, it's like lychee. Lychee.
Are they?
Are they lychee?
Well, lychee is its own thing,
I think it's this. It's lychee.
bro. What
I think it's these. I think it's these.
I saw those. Where are they?
Lychee coconut jelly?
Funny hippo.
No.
That looks like condoms. What am I looking at?
What the hell? God. Ugh.
Guys, if you Google fucking Asian
Guys, help us find this. Stop gatekeeping Asian snacks.
yeah, anyone who's Asian is watching this. If you're
Fuck
gatekeeping the
you.
jelly cups,
Come on.
give us some cups.
Yeah, dude. She had all the cool shit. And then I remember when she pulled out a container of, she had 2 different types of pencil lead. She was like, well, this is the finer, the 0.5 millimeter.
Yo!
And this is the 0.7. And I was like, Tiffany.
Yeah, I was like, yo, you have a
She
9
had it all.
millimeter
She
pencil?
had it-
What is
she
that?
Had it, she had it all, dude.
Yo, I used to love that too because they came with the cartridges. It was like, yo, you gotta load up your pencil.
Yeah, dude, like it would, and then you would put it in, and then you would press
fake
the
do
top,
heroin.
and fake do heroin. Dude, elementary school was the coolest place. Where else can you fake do heroin with an Asian person's reusable lead pencil?
What a great time, dude. It's a great time. Oh, God, that was so good. I used to always be like injecting.
Miles did it recently, and I was just like, not heroin, like playing around.
Hey, man, I figured he was talking about the lead.
He did it with a pencil because I got him from like one of the airports. I got him. It looks like a real pencil, but it's just a real. And he did that. He's like, look at this. I was like, good,
Good.
very good.
But then someone told me I was going to get lead poisoning, and like, yo, I freaked out after that.
Greg got stabbed by a pencil. He still has pencil in his leg or arm or some shit like that.
What?
Yeah. Ask him. Greg! He's coming.
He's screaming, what?
Wait, come here. Show us your leg.
Wait, it's in his leg? Who stabbed him with a
I think it
pencil?
might be his leg. Yeah.
Who stabbed him?
I don't know. Come on. We'll have to ask him.
He's got his AirPods in.
He's got his AirPods in. He's big business.
Dad?
First of all,
You have lead poisoning?
Listen, Pied Piper, what fucking shoes are you wearing?
Wait.
Just cut in front of everything. We're recording.
what are you doing over here? Wait,
I'm on Joe's side.
can you sit here for a second?
First of all, this is not a side.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
you got stabbed by a pencil and you got lead in your leg.
Do you have
or
lead
your-
poisoning? No. Oh, ew, you
It's
have
first of
lead
all-
in your hand.
It's not lead. It's graphite.
Well,
That's
We've
what
just
it
we have to
is.
figure
it
that
was
out.
like 4th grade.
You got stabbed that long ago?
Yeah, I stabbed myself.
Oh,
What an idiot.
what a-
Wait, for on purpose?
He's probably so horny about it too. He was just like, oh, business.
He's like listening to Simple Plan. He's like, fuck.
He was mad at himself for having a fucking piece of cheese.
What? Can you hear it?
Yeah, can you hear it? Okay.
What's the debate? I don't have.
Oh, I
no,
was saying how you got stabbed by a pencil and you have
Yeah, so you stabbed yourself with pencil. Yeah, give the people what they want. They really, and that's a horrible shot. And maybe they can see it now.
I'll be honest, the whole shot is horrible because
Yeah.
I'm completely, hey,
Yeah, Greg, you know what?
you could have taken any other route.
This
to
has
make-
been
and there he trips.
This has been a mistake, is what it
Okay,
has
yeah,
been.
honestly.
Thank you so much, Greg. We appreciate it. Everyone give a round of applause for Greg.
Yeah, thank you so much, Greg. By the way, also, are you like a fucking like a dancing limerick? Why are you wearing those shoes? Yeah, look at these.
Yeah, dude, those are the Paul Revere's. Those are really good. Those are very good. Those are wild.
Get out of here, you loser. Yo, Greg, let me ask you something real quick. Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. He's pissed. You see him pissed?
I mean, he's trying to go 5 times. What was the question?
Did you went to school with Asian kids? Okay. Did they not have the sickest pencils?
Do you know Asian jelly cups?
What were those? You would know. You're definitely.
You don't know
keyed
Asian
in.
jelly cups?
This kid loves sushi.
We're gonna introduce him.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
know.
introduce him.
No, I know like the Milky Pens. They always had those.
Yeah.
Suck on them and they like.
Okay.
float in your mouth.
I remember that. Get out now.
Wait.
There, you'd suck on the back of pens and they would explode ink in your mouth. We've discussed this several times.
We've discussed this several times. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah. So
I do like Pockies, though. Is that Asian?
Yeah.
Big.
Pockets are good.
Pockies are good.
They're just dipped.
They're
in
like a
chocolate.
solid. It's a solid snack.
Love them.
What other Asian stuff do we like?
Everything.
Yeah.
Let's make that very clear.
Right. I mean,
What if?
silence.
Yeah. What if she's like, what if Tiffany is like mad at us and she's like,
For what? Like,
I don't
fucking
know.
telling her she has awesome snacks?
yeah, she did.
But if she fucking is gatekeeping the jelly cups, I'm mad at her.
give it, honestly, I'm kind of with you there.
Do you think we're gonna get hit up?
I
Yo,
hope.
guys, don't go looking for this girl. Don't
Yeah,
be
please-
fucking weird.
please
Oh
don't.
my God. Don't go looking for Tiffany.
Let her live.
Yeah, let her live her life. She's probably married, and she probably thinks we're two fucking idiots.
Google her right now.
Frank, I typed her name. I typed her name in to see that if we can.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
These aren't her.
Where's she at? Well, Facebook.
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I would even go about trying to find a
Facebook.
person that I had. Oh, Facebook.
Facebook, baby.
Do I know my Facebook password? I have no idea. I'm not logged. Oh, I am logged in. Oh,
Look at that.
no, I'm not. It's a recording.
Is it your burner account or?
No, my burner account.
See, so I almost got him there, folks.
Anyway.
I love how people think that's like a crime to have a second account that you don't want people to like talk to you on.
Who thinks that's a crime?
People are just like, oh, so and so has a burner account. Who cares? Remember when KD got in trouble for it?
He was also pretending to reply.
Yeah, I know that was
So
funny.
that was
though.
real funny, but some people are more sensitive than others.
So back to what I was saying. Got that. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna bring up oak tag.
What's oak tag? Paper oak tag. Oh yes.
Paper.
When it'd be like we
Like
have
you
a
do projects.
no, oak tag was the flimsy one. You're talking
Yeah.
poster board.
No,
that
I was
opened
talking about oak tag,
opened like this.
and I was gonna get to Big Daddy poster board.
Poster board. Why are we not using this thing more? Oh,
That
and then
open
you'd
like
print
that?
out fucking just like introduction, hypothesis, study, conclusion in the sickest word art on fucking Microsoft Word.
God,
You know which word art I'm talking about, right? The one where it was like it was a gradient.
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 We're back.
We're gray to like red or some shit.
or like it was like light blue into white,
Oh my god.
or
dude.
the orange and red one that was like squiggly.
Yes.
Bro, I hope that you guys had the same childhood as us. Otherwise, we're just talking.
Yeah, and if you didn't,
just-
fuck you.
And also, it sounds great because it was.
Yeah.
Okay. If you didn't grow up on the fucking Asian jelly cups, you suck.
Dude, the birth of Pokemon cards to Yu-Gi-Oh cards to Asian jelly cups, the Asians.
Were we raised in an Asian? Like we're just surrounded
Yeah,
by
why is
Asian.
but like they had a comeback. They had a comeback in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Comeback is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everyone's got bumps in the road.
The
It was a bump. It was a bump. We've certainly had
we've had
bumps.
a couple. It's a little bumpy right now for us.
You get to say that
It's a little
again.
bumpy for us right now.
Got my seatbelt on.
Yeah, you got it. You never know what the road ahead is going to look like. I will say, what I was trying to say originally was,
And there it goes. Gone.
no. Apparently the fucking Jesus Christ, Greg running.
I've had these, and there was literally an Asian kid that I went to school with, and I just got the memory that it was the first time I ever had it.
The Asian jelly cups? I thought you meant your
Yeah.
stupid ass shoes.
No, yeah, the Asian jelly cups, dude.
Yeah, I thought you were referencing the George Washington sixes that you're currently wearing.
Yo, can you do me a favor? Just do me a favor real quick, very easy. Look up the company and see if they're interested in a
sponsor.
buyer.
Yeah. See if they want to.
We're gonna buy the company and we're gonna revive it.
You remember that part of Talladega Nights where he's just doing like Asian? He's doing like a commercial for like an Asian gum.
That's
or
what
something
we're gonna
like that.
do.
That's the next view of ads is gonna be us just doing.
Make them a
these-
sponsor. Make them a sponsor.
Can you imagine? We're sitting here trying to talk Japanese.
Okay, we don't have to do that. We could just say,
Well,
Try
you
it.
do really good impressions.
don't say that. No, dude, I'm all over it. I'm not kidding. And you remember when you bought Kungis? Korean?
Korean. I still have them at the house. You want to play next week?
Sure.
I'll bring them in, baby. What would you do if I whipped them out right now? You'd lose your shit. Be honest.
I wouldn't lose my shit.
Your shit would be lost.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Good times though.
No.
No.
Oh, if I had Coogies right now.
But yeah, making a poster board. But I did like an oak tag too.
I gotta
to
say-
roll it up.
This is
Hole punchers. Whoa!
We talked about this recently.
I know, that's
the
another
one
one.
where it's like you move it and it's the 3 and then you fucking press down like you're.
Hold on. Maybe the horniest school supply.
I'm so horny for school supplies. The hole punchers that go in your binder?
Wrong.
Oh, those are.
But those are good too.
Those are so sick.
Those are good too. Bro, do you remember you would just stack up like a bunch of construction paper and then you put it on like that thing and it's like, it's nice!
The old
And you would
school
cut
paper
it?
cutter? The fucking why did they allow a full-on machete in our elementary school?
Dude,
every room, if you guys don't know, I'm gonna talk. It was a big square wooden board that had lines in it. And it had like on one side, it had like a ruler on both sides, and it was raised. And the idea is that you put paper into it, and then there's a legit machete.
It's a katana attached to this thing.
And it was on an arm, and you would just slice.
Yeah.
And it would cut so fucking
perfect.
horny.
And it would make the sound. It was so good. You could literally David Copperfield cut a child in half with this thing, dude.
That's where you went.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a dangerous thing to have in a fucking fourth grade fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like a child, if I laid him down and was like, oh, it's a magic trick, I could cut him in half.
Bro, they were just like, careful of your fingers. There was a full meat cleaver on this thing.
Dude,
like, what do you want? I have to cut my fingers off now.
There's a Shogun sword in the fucking classroom
This thing-
here. Back to Asian, by
But the
the way.
Asians are ruling the world.
Our world.
Yeah, apparently.
We actually live in an Asian world.
Listen, Queens, New York was...
Flushing, Asian.
Oh, yeah, big Asian.
Also, it smells great over there.
It is the best...
Smell.
Let me ask you a question.
It does smell bad on some blocks. 'Cause
No.
there's a lot of garbage. But once
that's
you get
not the Asians'
once
fault.
you get a sniff of the nuts, I know that sounds weird.
God damn the nuts.
The nuts
Those
smell
Asian
mad
nuts.
good.
Those Asian nuts are fucking incredible.
Yo, Asian street nuts are unbelievable smelling. It's one of the best smells in the world. Asian street nuts.
Asian street nuts.
Unbelievable shit.
It is really, really good.
Go to fucking Flushing.
Go to
in
Main
Queens.
Street
Go
in
to Main
Flushing.
Street in Flushing, Queens, and tell me, get a whiff of those fucking Asian street nuts, and tell me your life isn't different.
First of all, those nuts are calling, honestly, right now. Just the idea. I remember the feeling so vividly of going to your school and taking the bus there and getting off and being like, this is the greatest place on the planet.
The nuts would hit you in the face.
Right in the fucking face, dude. Right? You get punched in the mouth and the nose by nuts. And you're just like, this is the greatest place on the planet.
It was so good.
And then tea.
Tea.
They always had like boba tea places and then like regular tea houses. And
You know what I fuck with boba tea? Like the coolest thing about boba tea?
the
is that
big ass straw.
I gotta stab this thing.
It's a big ass straw too.
And you gotta
dude.
be like, pat! And then you got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It comes like sealed on top and you just have to like fucking full on
Yeah.
murder a cup.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never even drank boba tea.
I've had it maybe once. I could be wrong.
What
but
is that
like,
shit in there?
It's tapioca. It sounds miserable, and I'm sure it's not.
Tapioca.
But like, I can't be trusted with little balls and a giant straw, and I'll choke.
That's an insane sentence.
Why? I will choke if I had boba tea.
I can't be trusted with little balls in a straw.
Hindsight. Maybe I could have worded that in a better way. That didn't
No,
sound.
but
Where do you go?
I think, boba. But I've never had one. Partially because I'm scared too. The fucking straw's too wide.
I tell you all the time, I think if you keep going down this path you've been going down recently with green tea, you're gonna be a tea boy, and like you might completely get rid of coffee.
Tea boy. You know what a tea boy is?
No, what's a tea boy? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Like a tea girl.
Oh, maybe.
Or a
I
tea
mean,
boy.
maybe you
know
will
what
be
I mean?
that too. Maybe
Yeah.
you will.
I mean, I don't think it works like that. I'm not gonna
Did you see there was some like right wing politician who was like, as a social experiment, I decided to expose wokeness and pretended to be trans for 3 weeks.
That's a long time.
And then he's like, I found out they were so accepting and like all so willing to call me by my pronouns. What? Got him. It's like, you exposed nothing. You have exposed the kindness in people. Like, fucking got them. You got wokeness, baby.
I knew people would be accepting.
Yeah. Now I had no worries about where I went or what I did. Oh, sounds pretty...
Dude,
this is a new record.
this is unbelievable.
This is an absolute new record.
unbelievable.
We had several things to talk about. We didn't get to the first one.
Didn't get to any of them, but we have more
More sponsors, yeah.
We have more
And is it the
sponsors.
jellies?
It isn't the jellies, but you can look forward to that in the future. I don't know. But we do have, this is a big one for Frank here, Skims.
Oh, yes, dude.
Skims is now a sponsor of the Basement Yard, but Skims, they make men's underwear now, okay? It's not just Kim Kardashian. It's also for the boys, okay?
I will tell you this very,
them.
very clearly.
Tell them what happened to you.
The guys have gotten annoyed at how much I talk about the Skims underwear that they kindly sent to me. They are soft.
Comfortable.
Dude, yo, like, this is not...
Shapely.
Guys, if they weren't a sponsor, I still would be saying this. Unbelievably
They are very
comfortable.
comfy.
And there is, like, I have to buy 500 pairs now.
Yeah.
Because they are too good for me.
Right, yeah. When you put them on your body and you're just like, I'm just like in place. And I'm everything's breathing.
I'll be very honest with you. I also felt more comfortable and confident in them.
Yeah.
That's just a me thing.
That's a good way of cleaning up what you actually said to me, that he feels confident in them. Because he said something that we're not going to say.
We're not going to make any assertions about this company that they can't
Right.
back up.
But
Personally, I felt good.
yeah,
That's all I'm going to say.
yeah, it was lovely. So they are great. You could shop Skims Men's at skims.com, okay? Let them know we sent you. After you place your order, select podcast in the survey and select our show in the drop-down menu, okay? So if you're a guy out there, or you're a girl out there, I mean, they got Skims. It's Skims, baby. What is that?
Keep going.
It's Skims. So, you know what I mean? Go get some nice, cool, nice, form-fitting underwear. It's so nice on your body. So go to Skims and then, do podcasts and do the survey and let them know that the Basement Yard sent you, all right? Me and Frankie would never steer you wrong. And lastly here we have BetterHelp. BetterHelp is online therapy, okay? This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. It has been for a while now. And BetterHelp, has helped a lot of people. A lot of people have pulled me aside at shows, and they appreciate the fact that, we're outspoken about therapy, and we think people should be in it. I have been in it for years, so I think that people should, and it's really good for you. And BetterHelp is a nice way to kind of dip your toe into the world of therapy, because you could start talking to a therapist in just under 48 hours. They make it very easy to switch from therapist to therapist, so you can find the right fit for you. If you feel like someone doesn't really understand you or whatever, you don't feel comfortable talking to them, switch, get somebody else. It has to be a nice fit for you. But yeah, and also therapy is also very expensive, but with BetterHelp, it's a fraction of the cost, so it makes it a little more, attainable to do therapy, because that's usually a deterrent, people being like, this is very expensive, I can't do it. But yeah, you can go to betterhelp.com/basementyard today, and you will get 10% off of your first month, on top of it already being more affordable than, in-person therapy. And like I said, I don't know if I actually said this before, you can talk on the phone, and it's customizable, so you can talk at any frequency. If you want to do every single week, or you want to do bi-weekly or whatever, you can do it, or sporadically, whenever you're feeling like it. Just schedule it with your therapist, and when they can fit you in, they will. But yeah, go to betterhelp.com/basementyard today to get 10% off of your first month, okay? That is BetterHelp, spelled BetterHelp.com/basementyard, and you'll get 10% off of that first month, okay? There you go.
The reason I was laughing so hard is because Greg looked up the company that sells the fruit jellies and legit sent them an email, copied me and you on it, and says, we're interested in buying your company. Well, you never know, folks. You never know. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
How much?
How much could they be making?
I mean, dude, they could be making billions. We don't know.
I think it's a U.S. based company.
I don't think so. Is
The
it?
one that he emailed, I just looked it up. Yeah.
I don't even know if that's the actual.
Yeah, that's what I'm
one.
saying. Like we can make it our own. We could be like
Frank and Joe's Jelly Cups.
Frank and Joe's Jelly Cups, double chug chocolate cookie.
We're gonna give Frank and Joe's Jelly Cup. That was a horrible shot.
That was the worst one I've ever taken.
We're gonna give Frank and Joe's Jelly Cups a boom.
I want him to do one video where he gives it like 14 booms and see how many people actually stick around for all 14 of the booms.
Or just do so many booms that eventually his face gets so red and passes.
Yeah, he's just like, I give this cookie 861 booms. Boom! Boom! To see if he'll actually commit to it. This is a new record.
Which?
Like, we haven't talked about anything. And at this
Yeah.
point,
I don't want to.
I don't want to either.
Should we shut the lap?
Shut it up. Fuck you, bitch.
I meant to give it the finger and then I shot it with a gun.
That just shows you where your head is at.
Shooting guns? What?
Are you coming around on guns?
I mean, I've been very vocal that like eventually I would like to move to the suburbs and I'm gunning up.
You need at least one gun.
I feel like I'm more afraid to live in nice neighborhoods. Is that weird?
Yeah, because that's where the white freaks like you guys are.
Well, I feel like that's just like, yeah, it's like. That's not what I meant to say.
I like how you were just like, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
like,
I meant like I feel like that's maybe it's just because of the movies, but like that's where people get like home invasion stuff.
yeah, I mean, home invasions are so like they are nothing. Like,
Really?
yeah, most like invasions or like crimes like that happen from people within the family. So make sure you keep a good relationship with everyone and cousins and brothers and sisters.
I'm
and,
scared because I feel like if I did have a gun and in the middle of the night I hear someone like rummaging, then I'm like, okay,
I have to use my
shoot
gun.
somebody.
Now I have to use my gun.
But now it gets me thinking though, like what if like someone's setting up like, you know, like a surprise party for me or something, and I just like kill like my aunt because she's just trying
Can I
to
ask
hang
you a question?
thing.
Why would your aunt be in your home in the evening, late at night, setting up a single banner for a surprise party for you?
I'm just saying, in the off chance that she's setting up a fucking happy birthday banner, she's gonna get gunned down, bro.
I mean, I gotta say, I'm probably a little closer to having a gun than you are, and I've kind of grown comfortable with my whole like kitchen towel around the handle of a knife. So like, I feel like I'm losing that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel more confident with a knife than I would a gun.
Okay, what are you, a pirate? But what if they have a gun?
Run at them.
Die quicker? Is that what you're? Is that what
No,
you're
they say if the person has a gun, run toward them. If they have a knife, run away from them.
It's not a deer. You don't speed up. You fucking duck. They're gonna shoot.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you run at someone with a gun, and it's a real gun, you have to figure they're gonna get so scared they shoot. Even if they don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly, and I hope I never find out.
I hope so. Also, I hope you never find out.
Let's just move off this conversation.
Guns, bang, bang, bang. Would you get a shotgun?
No.
Loading, it's cool.
Loading a shotgun, like,
Shum, shum,
I hope, and I need your help here, seriously. You know me.
I know you.
I've gone through changes in my life, different personalities, different.
Turn
and face the strain, changes. Don't wanna be a richer man.
Time may change me.
But I can't change time. That's a really good
David
song.
Bowie.
R.I.P. to our
What's
boy.
the sound you just made? Like a pug.
What?
You went. Did you like snort just now?
I didn't mean to.
Cool.
Sorry. You know me. I've gone through different iterations. R.A. Frank, R.D. Frank, Fun Frank,
Frat Frank.
Frat Frank, fresh as I Ms. Frank.
Yeah.
You know, if I ever, even as a joke, think it'll be funny to like clean my gun around any of my daughter's boyfriends, take that gun and kill me.
Frankie. And Frank.
Just do it.
Dude, I love you.
I will accept.
Hold on.
Well, this is a pact here. This is a pact.
No. I just want to tell you something. I love you.
Yes.
And you're right. I do know you.
Yeah.
And I have to say.
Just.
Sounds like something you do.
I don't think I will, and I'll tell you why. I don't.
But being a dad makes you do dumb shit, probably.
I know, and I'm scared. I am scared. I'll be honest. I'm
they'll
scared.
Be walking in, you're like,
dude, I didn't even tell you. We recently went to a family party, and there was like a little boy there, and our niece ran up to us and goes to Becca and I, and she goes, "Ruby said she thinks that boy is cute and might want to kiss him." And I said, "Where the fuck is this kid?" And I went upstairs and I opened, like, this wasn't like a show.
Wait, who said that to you?
My niece.
Oh, okay.
She's like, she said that he's cute and she wants to
Damn, snitch!
Good, honestly.
Yeah.
and I didn't feel anything. My body stood up, moved me into the room, and I opened the door and I said, absolutely not. No kid. The kid wasn't even in there. But like, I just wanted to make sure I set the groundwork. I scared all the kids in the room.
No kissing.
No kissing, bitch.
Okay. And I just want to, I agree.
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know.
It just came out.
It just came out of me.
You think you're going to be like a you can't date?
No, I don't think I will be that person. I think
I mean, you are right now.
No, for my 3-year-old daughter, Joey, wanting to kiss another boy.
I just said I agreed. What age does that stop, though?
I think, honestly, around puberty age. I think that there is a level of...
What is that, 12?
12, 13. You know, it might be a little younger for girls, but, you know, like, I hope that I am the parent, and Beck and I have had multiple conversations about this, that keep an open line of communication with our kids and instill responsibility in them and not fear and rejection. You know, like being like, no, you're not going to do it because I'll fucking... You know, I really don't think I'll be that person.
You just kick the door down and yell.
For a 3-year-old, Joey.
Hey, man, kids are listening.
But then my father-in-law was down there, and he was just like, you're going to have to deal with a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck.
I wonder how that's going to be.
I think you'll take the same route, because I see, like, you have a really good...
I would love to do a Bad Boys 2 thing with you and just scare a prom date. But not like scared, like just kind of just like... You know,
that was a full scare. He answered the door with a gun, Joey. Didn't he?
Yeah. But like, I wouldn't take it out. I would just have it.
No. See, now you're becoming what you think I said I would become.
Yeah, but I'm doing it for fun. I'm not doing it because like...
You think I would be really wanting to shoot this person at my dinner table?
No one wants to shoot anyone. I just want to know that, you know... With the if there is violence, there's fucking violence.
Yeah, listen. If I'm pulling if one of my children's significant others sees a gun that I have, it's because they're on the fucking receiving end of it. Let's make that very clear. Okay, that is not going to happen.
Yeah,
but you know, if I ever become that guy that's just like sit down and I take a gun out and I just like start cleaning it in front of him, I hope that you would kill me.
Oh, I would let you know.
Okay, just please.
Yeah.
Just please do that for me. And I don't think I'll do that, but just in case. You never know what could happen in 15 years.
If I was there, dude, I would just try to neutralize the whole thing. Like, I would act like we're just like...
I'm hoping that, like, our career continues on this really great path, this trajectory, and it scares people. It's like, oh my God, Ruby's dad is like, he knows people.
Frank,
I don't need
hold on. If just to be clear, I don't know if you know the way that people perceive us, but they're certain we're gay for each other. So I don't know if our career keeps going the way it is. I don't think that's intimidating anyone. They're just gonna be like, those are those two guys, they're friends, and like they're probably gay or something. Like that's probably what, like that's how it's being, you know, viewed.
Instead of, oh my God, it's Ruby's dad. He's terrified. We're like, oh my God, it's Ruby's dad. He
loves
often talks about his fucking balls.
That's Ruby's dad. He loves hugging his friend Joe.
I don't know. You never know.
Oh man, that's fun.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I do hope that you become that like you're around. Like I can't say anything crazy, so it's like Joey's gonna step in and be like, listen, he can't say anything crazy. So
of course.
So let me tell
good cop,
you.
bad cop.
We do good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, of course.
I like the cops.
Yeah.
I like the cops.
Yeah, like
I've thought about that.
or like overly nice.
I've thought about that, and I'm going to be really, really honest with you. I've thought about like, not that this situation has ever come up, but like, you ever see the movie The Town?
I saw it twice on a Christmas.
Yeah, okay. On the same day?
It was the same Christmas,
Okay.
Frank. It didn't even go to commercial. It started. I watched it again.
Okay, that's bad.
Weird, but it's a good movie.
It is. But, like, I wonder, you know that scene where he's just like, listen up, brother, we're going to go hurt somebody. I need you to not ask any questions. And he's just like, all right, whose car are we taking?
Yeah.
I wondered if I were to approach you like that, what your response would be. Because I don't think you'd be like, all right, let's go.
I'm mad inquisitive.
You're very inquisitive.
I would have mad questions. Like, you can't ask me about it. Like, I'm immediately going to ask.
You'd be like, what is going on? Who is it? Tell me like you would be very inquisitive. I think you'd be down to ride.
Yeah, but I would be like, yo, let's just think about a plan here.
Yeah, you'd be.
Let's approach this.
Let's approach this as a full-on business model. Yeah, and then Greg would come in.
We have to cover tracks.
Yeah, Greg would be like, all right, so like this is like the way that we're like, what's gonna be like the best ROI? It's true. I think the one person in my life that would, with no questions asked, be like, okay, is my brother Chris.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah.
He's a little crazy.
Yeah, probably.
Like if I called him right now and said, don't ask questions, I need you to come with me to beat somebody up. He's just saying like, all right.
I think both your brothers would say, yeah.
I think
more Chris than Nick.
More
yeah.
Chris than Nick. Nick would be down too, but
he'd have one question.
Danny too. I think if I called Danny, he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny would be, could Danny be a little too excited probably? He'd be like, awesome.
Props.
Who in your life do you think could legitimately be like, okay? I'd be inquisitive too. Just so we're clear, I'd be very questioning.
We would probably get into an argument. You'd be like, you're just not going to say anything? You're not saying anything. Like, that's the point. Have you seen the movie? I don't know. Honestly, maybe Ahmed.
Yeah, but Ahmed would be like, hold on, I'm getting waxed right now. Like he would have...
Oh, you know who's a good one? Josh.
Yeah, Josh would be there.
Josh is a great one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah,
I'd be like, yo, Josh. He'd be like, yo.
Josh would be like, Josh would show up in his fucking pads. Like, he would show up in Muay Thai shorts and boxing gloves and be like, let's go.
If I told Josh, like, yo, I'm about to get jumped by these guys, like, I need you to help me. And he's like, I just knocked out my boss. I'm on my way.
And then he'd show up, beat them up, and then beat you up just as consolation, too. Yeah.
Just for fun. Everyone get a kick in the head.
There are other people. I don't want to name other people that, like, of our friend group because I don't, want to, like, expose. But I think there are other people, too. Like, one person that I can think of off the top of my head that you wouldn't want to mess with.
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'd be down.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I've gotten into fights because of that person when I didn't want to get into a fight.
Yeah.
But, things happen.
It's good to know one person like that in your life, and I hope everyone has that person. Joey, it's really great. New record. Didn't talk a single second about anything we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
We tried. I'll be honest.
We did,
but we didn't.
Oak Tag prevails once again.
Oak Tag and the Asians win this episode. So
I can't imagine what we're going to title this.
Asian Jelly Cups. Done.
Yeah.
I don't want to see what fucking
just hit a note.
What graphics are produced for this episode because they might border on the on the line of
this is gonna come through some drafts. I'm like,
yeah.
Definitely can't post that. Stop that.
But thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging with us. You can find me FAlvarez8085 on Twitter, the Frank Alvarez on all the forms of social media. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/thebasementyard. Your support is appreciated and warranted and loved and. Thank you guys so much. You can find The Basement Yard on all forms of social media at The Basement Yard. We put out our mini doc about the Radio City show. It was edited and done incredibly by Mikey and our team. So thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Boris. Everyone that helped out with that. You can check that out on the Basement Yard YouTube channel if you haven't yet. Joey, over to you, baby.
You guys can go follow me at Joe Santagato on everything. And just go follow The Basement Yard on TikTok and Instagram. And the Patreon. And that is all. See you next time.
Bye.